Good afternoon, everyone. This is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies and the Success Strategist. This week, we are bringing you week 45 of Spotlight on Success. And how are we really drawing this year to a close is pulling the threads on all things solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and business leaders. And today we are going to talk about supporting our pipeline young entrepreneurials through 5 key areas. First is there is currently a young entrepreneurial boom. Individuals age 18 to 24 are leading the way in starting new businesses at an unprecedented rate. There's been a notable surge in entrepreneurial activity among this demographic, signaling a shift towards youthful innovation. And unlike previous generations, these young entrepreneurs are prioritizing sustainability and social impact as core components of their business missions rather than as add-ons. So before, we used to have a business with a mission. Now we have a mission with a business driving it in some way, shape, or form, oftentimes interweaved into a focused portfolio. So the first thing is we need to understand is mindset. So oftentimes this particular generation values purpose over profit. That might be, a disclaimer for some to say, no, I'm really not that. I want to meld the two, and that's just fine. We're just looking at it from a purely across a continuum, and we find that this particular generation and demographic of our entrepreneurs really focusing on purpose and making a difference in society and the environment. When they put that impact space first, then the money traditionally follows. From a motivational standpoint, they are oftentimes driven by a passion for creating change, addressing environmental challenges, and improving our societal outcomes. And why? Because they're very able, as early adopters of technology and digital solutions, to integrate cutting-edge tools into their operations, maximizing impact and maximizing efficiency to make the difference that they're looking to make in society and the environment. So mindset and really the motivation behind it really helps us better understand how we can support and champion our young entrepreneurs. The next is in the area of a sustainability and social impact. They are not secondary considerations for this particular entrepreneur demographic. They are integral to how young entrepreneurs build and operate their businesses. Example initiatives are eco-friendly products, community-based projects, ethical sourcing, right? They want to develop goods that minimize environmental harm. They want to give back to local communities through impactful programs. And they want to ensure that supply chains are responsible and support fair trade practices. So these practices not only benefit the planet and society, but also attract like-minded customers and investors who value responsibility. Along with that are some key points with regard to collaboration opportunities with this generation. And they're looking for mentorship, partnerships, and investment. So established entrepreneurs and business leaders can play a crucial role by mentoring young founders, by sharing insights and offering guidance for sustainable growth. Businesses can explore partnerships with young startups to harness fresh ideas and innovative approaches, creating mutually beneficial relationships. And investors, and on the investment side, investors have the opportunity to support ventures that align with their own values, contributing to a more sustainable and socially responsible future. So how do we future-proof our businesses or their business and then help guide, advise, mentor, and coach them? The first thing we need to look at is help them see the emerging trends. We want them to stay informed about shifts in consumer behavior, environmental regulations, and the growing emphasis on ethical business practices. We also want to help them adapt. Businesses that incorporate purpose-driven practices will be better positioned to attract and retain customers, talent, and investors in the future. Then we want to help them stay competitive. So we want to help them figure out ways to embrace social and environmental responsibility, which quickly become a requirement for long-term success rather than a competitive advantage. So if we wanted to deep dive into this as next stage, this might be a program that you're offering to build for your youth entrepreneurs in your areas. It may be helpful to do an interactive workshop, or if there's youth entrepreneurs listening to this session, here's some ideas for you, both ways, how we can support them, how they can operationalize into the next stage. That might be through an interactive workshop, right? So here is participants could collaborate to brainstorm sustainability strategies tailored to their specific industries. You're going to gain practical tools to implement in their businesses. The next might be to a mixed panel discussion where learning from young and experienced entrepreneurs about bridging the generational gap and leveraging the strengths of each generation. Third could be Q&A sessions where attendees would have the opportunity to ask questions and gain actionable advice from both young founders and seasoned business leaders, making the session engaging and insightful. And then last, we want to make a call to action so that we can engage, learn, and collaborate with our next generation of entrepreneurs, because together we can shape a future where business success goes hand in hand with social responsibility and environmental stewardship. So we hope that week 45 of Spotlight on Success has helped drive knowledge, awareness, and hopefully engagement and support for our young entrepreneurs, because we want to support their driving business with purpose. Again, this is Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the CEO of Global Innovation Strategies, these success strategies, bringing you week 45 of Spotlight on Success. If we can be of more assistance to you as you move along your journey on entrepreneurship, please do not hesitate to reach out to us at CEO@GBLINNOVStratLLC.com. We want to help you succeed, grow, and scale your business 10 to 25x.